Hello, welcome. I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing video of the new Warrior G5 Senior gear, not the Pro stuff. Was previously using G4 gloves and the Ritual GT1 pads. Senior stuff again. I've been in the box already, so I know what's coming. Knee pads that you always get with Warrior, decent bit of kit. Don't use them myself, tend to sell them on, make a bit of money back. Next thing is the blocker. Coverage Plus has been like a new big thing with the Warrior stuff. Cargo colours. These are just the senior gloves. I was going to go intermediate, but apparently there's a 2-inch difference on the perimeter of the gloves. So I might just stick intermediate palms inside. As you can see, nice little blocker. If you compare it to the bullard on the G4, you can see a difference where they've actually slimmed the board out compared to that, as opposed to that. So not too bad. There is a difference, obviously certainly not ramping up. In terms of gloves, rest of the stuff's near enough identical. Sidewalls, near enough identical. They have done away with this little bit of trim as well. Yeah, nice little glove though. Doesn't feel any heavier than sort of the G4 stuff. Bearing in mind these ones are really crusty because we've not been playing because of COVID. Yeah, about the same. If anything, that feels a tiny bit lighter, but that could just be me imagining. But like, if you look inside, very similar setup. Just played with more than anything, I would imagine. The next thing is the glove. This was actually quite surprising. They've changed apparently the back half of the cuff to make it smaller, which midges if anything, not a great deal. But the thing that I noticed when I tried it on before, straight away out of the box, don't know if you can see and hear that. Obviously needs whacking in, but a decent sized glove nonetheless. Pretty happy with that. Same again, internals very similar to the G4 stuff. That looks like it's been rubbed off the GT gloves. 75 internal. The big thing though, if you can see, is the palm insert. It's a lot fatter. Can't really see because of the lighting, but the insert in the palm is a lot fatter. I believe the GT5 and 4 internals aren't compatible with switching. If you compare that with the G4, which I've had for a bit, again, crispy, but not as broken in. This has had a new palm recently, but not as broken in. Does get nice and wide though, but you can see in the centre where it's starting to bulge and you can hear the plastic. Give it a squeeze. I mean, I've never felt anything through it. I did the skater lace pocket and made a floating tee, which does help. Nice gloves. Was getting a little bit of discoloration from red, but no major wear. Gloves about a year old. Yeah, I've been happy with that one. But like, if you look at that, let's see if we can squish that tee down. Compared to that, I think it'll get there. Very similar dimensions, of bigger pocket I believe. So using my trusty little bow stick. Not a bad little bit of kit. Nice craftsmanship on all the work. Really nice gear. It is really nice gear. I'm impressed with all the Warrior stuff. Can't imagine what the Pro stuff's like, because with it being the senior gear, it doesn't have any of the hyper comp in it. And these are the pads. Now the pads, for me, are the biggest change. When I went to Warrior, I originally got a full black set of G4 seniors, 33 plus 1.5. Love the gloves. Pads were too big for me. I'm only short, I'm like 5'8", with an ankle to near like 16, so I've only got diddy legs. The pads were too big, and being in the UK, couldn't buy any black pads, so I ended up buying a full white set with GT pads. Now these ones are a 32 plus 1.5 senior, whereas these ones are an intermediate pad. So they're a 31 plus 1. I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see on the camera, but you can't really. It's half an inch. The boots are about the same length as well. Intermediate pad though is 10.5 inches across, whereas this is 11. I know there's a lot of stuff online about them not making full size pads, but yeah, what can you do? Weight wise, near enough identical. Note to show one weight between them. Inside, landing gear, a little bit shorter on the GT, obviously a lot stiffer on the G4s and G5s compared to what was in these, very wobbly and loose, but it's an hybrid pad compared. Strapped down like that. If you look at the back, they've not changed much. You can now go through the actual calf wrap, so you can have it like the old style, or you can come through, apparently giving a tighter leg feel and makes the pad rise up a little bit more. I might try that with it being a shorter pad. Semi-flexible, nothing much. The boot's still nice and soft though. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's a nice bit of flex in the boot for a brand new pad. With it being the intermediate and the non-pro stuff, they're keeping the profile lock, so these can be bent down. I mean, they are a stiff pad. They do feel stiffer than the G4s when I got them, but size wise I don't think I'm going to miss half an inch, especially when these things are going to ride up a little bit higher on my foot. But yeah, same again, Chicago. Nice bit of gear. They've removed the post wedge completely. This is now attached to the knee wrap, so it doesn't come loose at all, but you've still got your attachment buckles down there should you wish to strap to the knee, which is what I do. I come down here and strap that way and then remove that outer wing to give me a little bit more space in the knee. In terms of the knee, which I don't think they can see, this bit, this little lump here looks different compared to the G4s. Nice and soft. Yeah, not a bad little bit of kit. Quite impressed, and with it being an intermediate pad, save like 200 quid as well. They've now got a new embossed, it's almost like a fake weave, it's like a dimpled effect. We'll see what that wears like. In terms of the pads themselves, the craftsmanship's out of this world. It's just, you can't tell, it's just one of those things, it's just awesome. They've changed up the attachments as well for the boot, so you can now have your standard sort of active rotation strap, whatever it's called. You can also put toe ties in through the front holes. I don't use these because I'm a roller goalie. I know you all hate us, but I am. I cut mine up and make a poor man's bungee cord, and this bungee cord allows to go through my chassis and then just hooks in onto the back, so I can still get sort of an active rotation thing but without breaking my ankles. Inside of the pads, obviously flat on the GTs. This is the new and improved air slide. As you can see, no seams. I know there was a lot of stuff about when they first came out with them ripping the outer seams up because they had a binding. That's gone. Again, because I'm an inline goalie, I cover that with Velcro, so my pads don't really show any wear there. Same again, solid. Few wrinkles for your bower boys, so even worry a wrinkle. Happy days. And that's pretty much it. In terms of a nice bit of gear, what can you say? To say they're a stock colour for Goalie Monkey, pretty impressed with them. And for the price you pay, for me, they'll do me a long time. We'll be selling these, everyone wants to buy them. I know you across the pond, most of the people, but still in good nick. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.